Hello, my name is Sabrina, also known as Mrs. Perfect Credit, and I am here to empower you to excel in credit. This is tip number 12 of 13 Tips to Excellent Credit series, and we're going to talk about negotiate with creditors. Now, this might sound intimidating, but it's all about communication. All right. First things first, why should you even consider negotiating with creditors? Well, negotiating can lower your interest rates, not only what you owe, but also on new purchases. You can request late fees to be waived and even set up a payment plan. Don't be afraid to ask. Have you ever been to Jason's Deli? Well, I have. It's one of those sandwich places, and they have like chips. They have other foods as well. They have a salad bar. This is not an advertisement for Jason's Deli. They're not paying me for this. But I just want to share this story that I used to see people go up to the ice cream machine and thought it was included in the meal. Eventually, I did ask the question and found out it's free. It's actually one of the reasons why I go there so I can get ice cream after my meals. I actually get the chocolate and vanilla swirl ice cream cone. So I say ask because you never know what you can get. Be strategic. Remember PAR, P-A-R. P, prepare. Before you make the call, gather all your documents. Make sure you know what you owe. Make sure you know your payment history and have a clear understanding of what you're asking for. A, ask. Make sure you be polite and say something like, "Hello, I'm calling to discuss my account." You can ask questions like, "Is there any way to reduce my interest rate?" Or, "Can you offer any payment plans?" And my favorite, now that I have excellent credit, is I'm about to make a large purchase. Can you offer me a 0% APR on new purchases for 12 months? And if they come back and say no to any of these questions, then you can rephrase your questions and even ask, well, what can you offer me? Next, R, remind. Remind them of your good payment history or how long you've been a customer. This is why you need to prepare so that you can speak to this information and be confident about it. If it's a late payment, say something like, "I've always paid on time, except for this 1 month. Can you waive the late fee?" Or if you have been late in the past, you can say, "I haven't been late in the last 2 years. Can you waive this late fee?" Now, I said to remember PAR, but I'm adding on the letter S in case you need this. Most of the time, the above works, but if not, then speak with a manager. If the first person you speak to says no, don't give up. Ask to speak to a supervisor or call back later. Remember, persistence is the key. All right, that's it for credit tip number 12 in our 13 Tips to Excellent Credit series. Can you believe we are down to our last tip next week? Wow. Make sure you stay tuned for our last tip in the series and my announcement of our holiday giveaway. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe so that you're notified. And of course, like and share. You can also go to www.excelincredit.com to share your credit experience with me. And remember, excel in credit because excellent credit has its perks.